Hey guys, welcome back to another Battlefield news video, and today we have quite a few things to talk about that were announced during the week, so we're not losing any time, but we get right in instead. And we start with the Battlefield Pro bonus path that has started this Tuesday. So it has started on July 7th, will run until July 21st, so 2 weeks in sum. And this is exclusive for owners of the Battlefield Pro Battle Pass. And with this bonus path, you can unlock 2 weapon skins, 1 vehicle skin, and then a lot of fluff like XP boosters, stickers, and so on. And to unlock the tiers of this bonus path, you need to earn bonus path points, and you can earn those by completing the weekly challenges of week 9 and also of week 10 that is starting next Tuesday. And what you can do as well now is pre-purchase the Battle Pass of Season 4. So Season 4 will start on July 21st, and you can already pre-purchase the Battle Pass for it. There will be again the normal Premium Pass and the Battlefield Pro Pass. There will, of course, also be a free pass, so you won't have to pay anything for it if you don't want to, but these are the 2 versions that you can buy and also pre-purchase, of course. So the normal Battle Pass, the normal Premium Pass will be 1,100 Battlefield coins, and when you pre-purchase it right now, you will get an instant unlock as a reward, which is a weapon package for the UMG 40 and 2 tier skips. And if you pre-purchase the Battlefield Pro Pass for Season 4, you will also receive the UMG 40 package and the 2 tier skips, but in addition to this, also a weapon package for the ES-57 sidearm, a 60-minute Battle Pass XP booster, and a 60-minute hardware XP booster. And still talking about the Battle Pass, we also got the news that Battlefield Studios will bring back some of the items of previous Battle Passes in the in-game store starting with Season 4. But they're also saying that the items they will select for this will return no sooner than 3 months after their original Battle Pass has ended. So in Season 4 we should see some of the items of Season 1, for example, and then in Season 5 some of the items of Season 2 and so on. What will not come back though are Battle Pass instant unlocks, so the rewards that you can get when you buy the Premium Pass and that you instantly unlock. Then Battlefield Pro instant unlocks as well, and items from the Ultimate and Prestige paths. So there will only be items returning from the 4 normal paths of the former Battle Passes. But if you should have missed some of those seasons and maybe you're interested in some of those items, some of them will return in future seasons. Moving on, we have a short list of issues that Battlefield Studios have, well, unfortunately introduced with the latest update, or with the last update, 1.3.3.0. And these are mostly audio issues. So you can hear the main battle tank's emergency beeping playing randomly. You can hear some air vehicles even when there's no air vehicle nearby. Audio from footsteps plays randomly and sounds are muddy, and some players have also reported that they can't even notice if an enemy is close or far away from them. And the audio from grenade explosions is also bugged. So if you have noticed some problems with the audio in Battlefield 6, it's not only you, it's actually these bugs that are causing it, and hopefully those will be fixed with the Season 4 update. What we can also expect to see in Season 4, in terms of, well, new features at least, is an inactivity warning that is shown for players before they are being kicked from a server because they are away from keyboard or away from controller. And here it also doesn't matter if you are in a menu or if you are just standing around on the map while you are in a game, because right now you get pretty much suddenly kicked from the game, and then you will at least get a warning that you are being kicked. Maybe there is a timer shown as well for this. So this feature will go live in a future update later in Season 4, and it will be available for the multiplayer and also for Battle Royale. And what we can expect to see as well with the start of Season 4 is that you will only be able to play Battlefield 6 if you have TPM 2.0 on your system. So TPM is what you need for the anti-cheat that Battlefield 6 is running, and I think most of you will have activated it before you started playing Battlefield 6, or it was already activated. But now with the start of Season 4, we need TPM 2.0, which I think a lot of you have, because Battlefield Studios is writing that this will approximately affect 1% of active players, and the weeks or days leading up to Season 4 now, we will also see a compliance warning if your system is not running TPM 2.0 at this time. However, if your system would be able to run it, then you might just have to do a BIOS update, because Battlefield Studios is also writing that most manufacturers have already released updates to resolve known compatibility issues. So if you see this warning, maybe you want to check if your BIOS is up to date or if there's an update for it. And otherwise, I'm also gonna link an article for you in the description below that you can read through and see if there's anything that you can do to meet the requirements starting with Season 4. And lastly, we also got some interesting interviews with Vice President and General Manager of Battlefield Studios, Rebecca Kutas, which was perfectly summed up by Battlefield Bulletin already. So I really just want to give you a heads up on this, because I think it's interesting. Because in this interview, she's saying that Battlefield 6 will continue to be worked on far beyond the end of 2026. And when she was asked if there are plans to work on the game for at least the next 2 years, she said yes, of course. So next 2 years would be 2028, when we could probably expect the next Battlefield game, which would make 3 years between Battlefield 6 and maybe the next one, which I think sounds a lot better than some of the things that we heard in between, like that they're allegedly going for an annual release, or that we could expect to see the next Battlefield next year already. So it doesn't sound like this will happen. It sounds more like 2028 after 3 years, which I think sounds a lot better and a lot more healthy as a frequency for this franchise. She's also saying that they have a fantastic player community that sets high standards for the developers and require bigger maps, more content, and so on. And they're solely focused on the players and Battlefield at the moment. And in addition to this, she also said that Criterion, the studio that was added to Battlefield, is now a dedicated Battlefield studio. Also, based on the occasion of Criterion's 30th anniversary, they have changed the studio's logo, which now says Criterion, a Battlefield studio. And this is great for Battlefield, of course, but then again, for other franchises and other IPs that Criterion had been working on in the past and that they were responsible for, like Need for Speed and Burnout, this might mean that those franchises will not return in the near future. Or maybe they will return at some point, but then not made by Criterion. And that was it for today. These were all the news that were to cover. One personal thing, even though it's a bit hard for me to talk about it, there may be a bigger delay right now when it comes to Battlefield videos. Also on my skate channel, I already talked about this. When it comes to all the videos, because sadly, after 6 weeks of fighting for her life, sadly, my grandma has passed away this week. So everything will take a little bit more time. I hope you understand this. But yeah, that was it for today. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to drop a like and subscribe, and I'm gonna see you in the next one. I'm the Catwoman, and you are awesome.